Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Hemingway Jones live fountain pen show. This is our corner of the internet where we talk about fountain pens, inks, journals, and journaling, and just about anything and everything that will keep you inspired, keep you writing, keep you focused on all these wonderful things that make you happy. Stationery is a lot of fun, much more fun than I think a lot of people realize. And once you get sucked in, it's a hard thing to walk away. I don't know about you, but I truly feel that a river of ink runs through my life. That there's different parts, different aspects to who I am, different sides of my personality that I express at any particular time. But there's a lot of constants. And maybe the one thing that's no more constant is the fact that I'm writing and I'm thinking about something and I'm being creative. So that's why I'm here. I'm borderline obsessed with fountain pens, inks, journals, and journaling, and in making films that express my joy, my admiration, all the value that I get from them. So that's a big part of what we speak about on this channel on a daily basis. And tonight we're going to talk about a bunch of things. I have some things out, some rather large things, so you might notice the camera's high because I have a pen case to show you, which I forgot to show you forever, and I need to take care of that because someone was kind enough to send it to me, and you might like it. And we're going to speak about what I think might be the perfect sort of travel fountain pen case, at least for me. It's the perfect balance. And we're going to talk about some travel fountain pens and what makes them great and what is problematic and probably doesn't work and why sometimes I don't mind and I might use a pen like that anyway. So that's a big part of tonight. So first I want to welcome everyone, including the members who are kind enough to show up each week and who provide so much support to me and to the channel. Thank you. Thank you all. So I put you in the credits. You're like producers of the channel. So I appreciate it. And I appreciate each of you that come and listen to what's going on in my fountain pen journey, where it's taken me and where it will take me next, because from the fountain pen we can and truly do go anywhere. So come on along. If you watch or listen, please subscribe. That's what I ask. I'd appreciate it. Maybe a like might be nice too. And I see the thumbs flying up. Thank you for those. You guys are wonderful. So we have a lot of generous people at the channel each week with their super chats, and I always appreciate it. And I always like to put them up and talk about them. And we have, is it Marcus? I believe, yes. With a $25 super chat. Good night, everyone. I think by good night you mean hello. I don't think you mean you're leaving. So great to see you. Thank you for your support. And it's always a pleasure seeing you here. By the way, you may notice something askew in the background. Or perhaps you missed it. Maybe you were blinded by his tremendous generosity. That's a possibility. I certainly was. But if you weren't, there is... I gotta get it right? On that side, which is that way. It's weird when you're in reverse. So I'm pointing to a side. You can see that my painting, my giant painting of sort of fairies in the woods, is down because it fell off the wall, which is really unfortunate, and it took the wall with it. But we fixed it. I painted after work today, and it's ready to go back up. Ah, good. I'm glad that Ecamm is malfunctioning, which it should. It wouldn't be right if Ecamm didn't malfunction. But so yes, I will be putting this back up on the wall. It's a rather large painting. I didn't realize it when I bought it. I thought it was like 2 feet by 3 feet. It ended up being like 4 feet by 5 feet. And it takes up a whole wall, but I do like it. and it's going to go back very soon. So that's the story behind that. We're going to have a lot of stories for you tonight, too. David Pearson's an absolutely lovely individual with a $2 super chat saying, "Happy birthday, Tim." Thank you so much. Yes, it was my birthday, David. Thank you for noticing. Do I look significantly older? I am now 59. I'm entering my 60th year. Thank you, David, for the kind birthday sentiments. Yes, I spent a lovely weekend in Newport. I was going to say Newport, Massachusetts, but it's not. It's Rhode Island, Newport, Rhode Island. And it was an absolute blast. I will tell stories of that. I'll weave it in tonight's discussion. I do want to get to the main topic quickly tonight. So I'll keep pushing and weaving some of the stories about my weekend. So thank you, David, for noticing. And it looks like Sandy's channel, 8917, with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. No message attached, but I appreciate it. Thank you for helping to keep the lights on, the lights burning brightly, and I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. A few more here, guys. Active night. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We have Kellen Cade, hope I'm saying that correctly, with a $5 super chat. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I am indeed a birthday boy. It was the 17th. I believe it's now the 19th or 20th. 19th. 18th? 19th. I'm bad. I'm bad with dates sometimes. So 2 days ago, I appreciate it. Had a blast. We'll tell some stories. Thank you for your generous support. And Z Brazi, also $5 super chat. Thank you. Just found HJ this month. Loving the content. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm loving having you here. Thank you for your generosity. Okay, fantastic stuff. I appreciate the birthday sentiment. I had an absolutely brilliant time. I'm pretty happy. I really like my life. I feel like I have so much more to do, both here on YouTube and in my work life. I'm not someone who sits still very long. I have to always do stuff. I don't know what I'll do when I retire. I kind of do. I'll probably do YouTube full time. I can't slow down. I'm never going to truly be retired. I am not a person of leisure. I don't even like relaxing when I'm on vacation. When I go away, I'm usually doing something. When I was in Newport this weekend, I recorded an episode for the channel. I probably am a little off that way. I probably should learn how to relax, but I'm just not wired that way. I always have to be creating, writing, planning. If I'm not working, I'm thinking about work. Sometimes I switch my mind off and then I think about my other work. So it's just how I am. I am a productive person. For better or worse, that's me. I'm just going to deal with it. Okay. So we're going to jump. We're not going to dump. We're going to jump into some stuff. And I really want to get to the content stuff quickly because sometimes people say it takes me forever to get to the topic, and I think that's a valid criticism. I am a train that is easily derailed, especially by my own meanderings of thought. But I do want to stay somewhat on track because there's a lot to speak about in regards to travel, fountain pens, and we can weave in the other stuff as we go. So the first thing I want to show you is from a lovely friend of the channel who sent this nice box. It's a pen case. No, I'll put it like this. You probably see it a little better. Ooh, sorry. Come on, you can. There you go. See, it's a pen case of nice size and dimension. So you open it like this, and you have access to all these slots that's sort of accordion like this. So it's very nice. Sean Brown is the chap who made it. Very nice indeed. Now, I personally don't like pen cases like this, and Sean, don't take it the wrong way. It's just kind of not my thing. I'm I'm more of like a book guy. I like to shelve my pens. And this, even though it probably, you know, it holds quite a bit. How many does it hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. 20 pens. You know, very nice box. Very tough by the feel. Very well made by any kind of standard I can imagine. It's just I don't put my pens in boxes. But if I did, I would put them in here because this is gorgeous. And I guess I might now because I have this. I'll probably put it like above my shelves or something. And it'll look like, what was it, the Lamentation configuration? It'll look a bit like that, but oversized. But I do like it. So, Sean Brown, I don't know if he makes these. I don't know. It's called the Curious Nib. The Curious Nib, if you want to find him. And this is called the Rapscallion, which is also one of my favorite restaurants in Metro West, Massachusetts. But I'm sure it's not named after that. But Sean Brown, check this out. Lovely box from my buddy at the Curious Nib. Nice box. All right. I saw some super chats fly up that I need to address, and I'll show you some more stuff and talk about some more things. Okay. GPS 0159, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Missed out on the Atlas Pen Show boxes, so I bought a Waterman Karen Black Sea Shining Black Sailor 1911 Kaweco Black Piston All Sport. Happy with all three. Great choices, my friend, and thank you for your generous contribution. And he says, happy birthday. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Great pens, lovely sentiments. Chicago, who could ask for more? Chicago is a wonderful town. In fact, it's my kind of town, Chicago is. It's my kind of razzmatazz. And it has all that jazz, in case you didn't know. Beautiful. This came from Sean Brown, too. Curious Nib. It's very curious. Love it. Lovely chap. Okay. I'm having trouble seeing tonight, but I'm going to do my best. David Pearson's, my man. $2. Thank you. Happy birthday to Leica Man as well. Indeed. Happy birthday to Leica Man. Another lovely fellow. Happy birthday. Lovely person. Leica Man. Okay. Is this the same one or different? Oh, man. Another one. Okay. GPS 0159 threw me for a second. Let me push this up. Oh, okay. Same thing, but another $10. Thank you. I appreciate it. You are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Mactimer with 1999. Thank you so much. Happy belated birthday, Tim. Thank you so much. Love the journaling vlog. I have had some journaling droughts myself. Had one from October into January after cataract surgery. Ooh, I'm glad you're doing better. And several family losses. Ooh, that you never get over. I'm so sorry. Warm hugs, my friend. Keeping the lights on. Thank you for helping to keep the lights on and wishing you all the best. What my friend there is referencing is a video I put up last week where I journal at a cafe in a very lovely historic spot, and I talk about kind of coming out of a journaling drought, and I describe the process, and I didn't know how well or how poorly a video like that might do. It did rather well. I was very pleased because it's a very pure video, not a lot of cutaways, just pretty much what happened and what we did and my thoughts on it, and I had a blast making it. And you're going to see more videos like that on the channel. I think it's important to connect, not just through the live show and not just in my regular kind of high concept videos, but also some really genuine, honest, on the scene, evolving vlog style videos. Occasionally, you know, not all the time, but occasionally. I did record one when I was in Newport as well. I also put up a video last week on the Ferris Wheel Press Jewel Pen, Harry Potter editions, which is one of my best edits. I'm so pleased with the high concept edits. Not many of you watch that. I didn't suspect you would. There are two brands of pens that anytime I put a video up, people don't generally watch. And I notice patterns, you know. This is what I do. And that's Ferris Wheel Press. But the worst one for performance is Benu. I get the feeling that you guys don't like Benu for whatever reason. So Benu is my least watched video of all time, is a Benu video, in fact. And it's a really good one. It's kind of a shame. It's a shame when I can't get people to watch for the video. I get you don't like the pen, but it's the video that can be good. You know, if I do my job right. I feel like that one was good. It's funny, I was going to work with Benu again, and I had this whole concept, and they said they were sending a pen, and I can't remember if it was Black Swan themed, something like that, maybe White Swan. I had this whole concept of like ballet and ballerinas. My daughter dances. I was going to a whole Black Swan, White Swan thing, and I wrote the script, and I had it ready, and they never sent the pen, which is funny. And so I deleted it. So I'll probably no more Benu videos, which is probably a good thing. So, okay. Let me show you some other ones. Okay. James Dillman, my friend. 199 Super Chat. Thank you so much. We share a birthday. I was 71. Happy birthday to you. Big hugs. 71. Way to go. That gets younger all the time for me. So it sounds like you're doing great. So I wish you all the best. Thanks for the support of the channel. So let me show you something else. I see there's more super chats to get to. I will in a moment. Don't worry. I'm not going to forget them. So the Curious Nib also made this, which I've opened before, but I can't seem to remember how. All right, I'm gonna go back on me. It's so okay. I see it now. I'm so classic. There are things that I do repeatedly, like having trouble opening things. Okay, so this is a pen stand, and it looks kind of cool. It definitely keeps your nib up. I have a Wall Eversharp pen. See, kind of neat. You want to... Is it stable? It's stable enough. Yeah, I'm not knocking it over. Okay, you can knock it over if you hit it. But it's stable enough. So, kind of cool. Sort of looks like one of the symbols from Led Zeppelin. From Zeppelin 4. Doesn't it? So, Curious Nib. Very cool. It's got glitter in here. I don't know about that. Glitter bomb. I was kind of happy when my daughter stopped playing so much with glitter. Glitter was scary. Oh, I'm going to make a noise. Sorry. Ooh, that was louder than I even thought it was going to be. But check out the Curious Nib. Very nice. Very nice chap. Rick Harsh. $5 Canadian. Thank you so much. Catching up on my journaling. Had knee replacement surgery on the 11th of May. Very painful. I am so sorry. I hope you feel better. That, I imagine, is terrible. So I do hope you recover soon. All right, I see I have more, but I want to keep rolling, guys. And I will talk more about the super chat. So don't worry, I'm not going to forget you. Wall Eversharp Skyline. Pretty neat, huh? Oh, that's right. Twisty. Pretty neat. There's a video coming up on this soon. I think you'll enjoy it. It's about Art Deco and about this in particular. So that should be a lot of fun. All right. So I want to show you some stuff. I want to show you this. So I got a new ink. There's a really nice person at my office who is a fountain pen person. And I speak with them quite a bit. And they had this awesome sepia ink, which was platinum. sepia. This is also platinum sepia, but this is the black version. They had the regular. I want to see what it looks like. I'm always looking for sepia. It almost looks like sepia. Always using paper for the channel. Oh, can't use that. I'm trying to find a dip pen. Here we go. Skyline, why not? Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, this is nice. I wanted a really classic vintage sepia. Or sepia if you prefer. I like sepia myself. So, pretty nice. Looks a little bit like Leonardo da Vinci's kind of writing. So, that's going to go into my rotation very soon. I can see it going into maybe an 823 Pilot Custom. I could see it going into a Kaweco, which we'll be speaking about shortly. That could be fun too. So yes, very making all kinds of noise tonight. Very interesting ink that I am excited to dive into. So thank you for that. Okay, Greyhound Mom. Hi, Greyhound Mom. HJ, I blame you. My bidding paddle flew up and I got a Waterman Expert at Chicago. Just inked it today. It's a lovely writing experience. Wow, thank you for the super chat and the generous support. Waterman Expert's a favorite of mine. I did a video on it a little ways back. I showed the opera in Paris, a few other things. A lot of fun. Catch it if you haven't seen it. I'm so glad you enjoy yours. Wow, Atlas does some great stuff with their sales where they discount things and they put them up. Very, very good at that. So, if you're on their Discord server, they do a great job of getting rid of their demo pens for very, very affordable prices. So, I'm a fan. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. John Uwe with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, bought the new Schaefer Legacy and love it. Excellent. Good choice. Schaefer Legacy. Personal favorite of mine. The classic one I actually like better. But I told you guys that I'm going to get the third generation of Schaefer. So that should be fun. Okay, what am I doing behind the scenes? I've decided to ink up this pen with this sepia. I got the syringe style converter, which, as you probably know, is a bit difficult to use. But it works. It does work. And that's what counts, right? Alright. I'm cleaning it. I'm getting it all over my hands. So everything is normal. Okay. So we'll play with that a little later. But I do have it all inked up. I was trying to be subtle about it, but it didn't work. It just didn't work for me. I tried. Okay, got another super chat from the lovely Mary Madden, who I half expected to see in Newport, but I didn't. With a $4.99 super chat. Hi, HJ. You share many habits with your viewers, making us all feel special and normal. I've met you twice, so I'm adopting you as my fourth son. Thank you. That's very, very kind. I really appreciate that. I love being adopted. Yeah, I was looking for you in Newport. I thought you might come down and grab a sweatshirt. I grabbed another sweatshirt. I'm not wearing it now because it's about 80 degrees in here. I just turned on the air conditioning, and it's crazy, crazy hot. But yes, thank you for that. That's very kind, Mary. Love you. You're the best. Okay. Robert Hin, 2733. I'm bad with pronunciation sometimes. Love the show and the videos. Keep it up. What's your opinion of Monte Grappa pens? Oh, thanks so much. Thanks for the kind words and the support. I really appreciate it. Monte Grappa are not a brand of pens that I have a lot of experience with. In fact, I'm trying to remember. I think I owned one, but I don't remember it at all. And I don't really speak ill of a pen that I don't know. Or I don't speak well about a pen I don't know either. I like to have ingrained experiences before I open my mouth. So I'm sorry I can't tell you more, but I'll be on the lookout for one, and maybe I can do something on the channel soon. So thank you. Thank you so much for the support. All right, I want to talk. Well, I got one more. Let me do this one. Brick by Brick 75. You are one of the most popular people. Everybody wants to correspond with Brick by Brick 75. I get messages. So you're doing something right. $15 super chat. Thank you very much. Yes, Atlas is my downfall. It's a fountain pen, stationery, notebook, sticker, on and on, eye candy type of shop for me. I am a big fan of Atlas Stationers, as you know. And we do have a discount code, HJ10. I don't get anything out of that. That's purely for you. Although I guess I get the occasional pen. Brendan does like to send me pens sometimes. But I'm always appreciative, and I try not to ask for things, but occasionally I do. But there's no direct correspondence, or not correspondence, what would be the right word? Correlation between HJ10 and the channel. I sincerely got that for you guys. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about travel, because I just traveled, and I did a episode that'll probably air in like 2 months about traveling with pens, and you definitely have a different perspective while you're doing it. So different things and different kind of preparation, things to think about as you get ready for your summer travel. If you are, which I'm assuming you are, most of us travel somewhere. I think my next trip is going to be New York City. My wife has a birthday coming up, and I celebrated mine in Newport. I think she's going to celebrate hers in New York City. New York City's hard to beat. There's very few cities like it on the whole planet that have the same level of culture, food, shopping, green space, history, safe, and just stimulating. It's just hard to beat. It's becoming kind of a home tradition for us. So that's where we'll be going this year. But in thinking of traveling with pens, there are certain things that came up. So one of my favorite pens to travel with, and this is a pen I took to Italy with me last year. I took it to Rome, Florence, and Venice. And at the time, I just had the pen, which I love. This is the 147 by Montblanc in Bordeaux. A lovely viewer sent me this. Actually, we traded for another pen. And it was a fantastic trade. I've been delighted with this pen. And it's become a favorite. It's sort of with me all the time. It's a cartridge pen. I love Bordeaux. I prefer it over the Burgundy. I feel like it's darker, richer, and I just love that it's old. Let's be honest. I love old things. This is a pen from before cell phones. Before we were so absorbed in our computers that we forgot we're human beings. When paper still ruled, when we still read paper books like this one, which my wife bought me for my birthday, which I read a book and I loved it. It was filthy though. I can't recommend it to you. I don't know if this one is too, but it was shockingly filthy, the other book. Yet it was still engrossing and interesting, and I enjoyed it. So now I have that one. I'm still reading Mary Beard, by the way, if you want to know what I'm actually reading. Got to read a lot during the weekend. So I took this to Italy. I was pretty comfortable with it. I didn't have this cool case. Now I do, thanks to another incredible viewer. Thank you. I put cartridges in here. It's all loaded up. Like a, what's that, a bandolero? Kind of like that. Just all loaded up with different inks and things, which is very cool. So, I love the case. Didn't have the case when I went. It was mostly in my pocket or on the placket of my shirt. This is a lot of pen. This is kind of a please steal me signifier. You definitely have to be on guard if you take a pen that's special to you when you travel. That doesn't take a genius to tell you that. However, if a Mont Blanc inspires you and you have a vision of yourself, as I did, if you have a vision of yourself sitting beside the Arno journaling with your Mont Blanc 147, then don't deny yourself that pleasure. Bring it with you. Have that experience. I think it's okay to take any of your pens. It just requires a higher level of vigilance to make sure that you do not leave it behind, that it stays with you and makes it home safely. This is also not a particularly robust pen. This material is a very nice resin. It polishes very nice. If you've ever seen one of these broken, it breaks like fiberglass. It's quite a bit like that. It's not something you're going to glue back together, though. It's game over, as Bill Pullman said in Aliens. Game over, man. So, vigilance with this. But, as I said, if it inspires you, then I recommend taking it along. I'm sure I'll take it along. I mean, going to New York City is a very genteel trip. I'll probably take this or something like it, because I'll be on the train or I'll drive down, I'll go to the hotel, I'll have my whole writing station set up, and I'll go out, Central Park, everything else, take it with me. It's a little different. It's different when you fly. When you fly, there's other considerations. Now, I do want to break to do a little commercial for my channel. We're about 35 minutes in on the hour. So if you've watched this far, I'd appreciate it if you just hit subscribe. And if you want to join the channel, that would be fantastic too. I'd appreciate it. And there's a join button down there. I believe it's over there. And for Illuminati Cognoscenti, we have a pen pal group. I write welcome letters, and there's a great group. And also, you get your name on the end credits, which is a lot of fun. And this week's video, Thursday at noon, is a technique of, in our world that I use that has transformed my life. Truly. I had to share this with you. It makes my life so much more, not just interesting and inspiring, but bearable. I think there's a quote, I forget who said it. It was one of the people connected to Wedgwood, and it goes something like Wedgwood, the ceramics, if you will, porcelain. Well, it's Wedgwood. Those things. In order to get through life tolerably, it is necessary to be enthusiastic or passionate about something. That's probably a paraphrase, but it's a great quote. Well, this technique I'm about to share with you is kind of how I am this. Whatever this is that you enjoy watching, trying to get through an hour show each Tuesday night. It's my secret weapon, and that's what this week's video is. And also how I keep my composure, my happiness through the ups and downs of life. So happy to share it with you. A lot of journaling in it, a lot of fountain pens. It's not a departure from the channel, but do catch it, won't you? I'd appreciate it. Okay. Let's talk about some more travel pens. One of the things that changes with your pen selection is once you start to consider things like TSA. When you have to deal with TSA, you might want to bring the very best, the absolute sort of bathysphere of fountain pens. This is a Kaweco Brass Sport. Is there ink in it? Yes. With the calligraphy nib, one of my favorite nibs. It's brilliant. If you don't have one, you need one. Look at that. Great line variation. Beautiful. Brass Sport will get through any travel situation. You don't have to worry about how you pack it. You don't have to worry about if you drop it. You could probably throw this out of the airplane and it will survive. This is an extremely robust pen. Oh, it's so smooth. So smooth. Yeah, this is really nice. I approve. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that, huh? Is that nice? I think it's nice. Okay. So, this is a fantastic pen for journaling, for traveling. These aren't too sharp. I hear from some people that they are, so they might vary a little, but mine is not sharp. I think it's important that your threads are not so sharp that they're irritating. By the way, I didn't put anything down on my desk, so this is my desk in all of its aged, destroyed glory. The clips come separate. That's slightly unfortunate, but separate they are, and they do the trick. I have to recognize Daddy Rich 2982. Thank you. $10 super chat. Like Rich Harsh, when you have a temporary disability, journaling has to take a back seat. I just had cataract glaucoma surgery, and it's a toughie writing with one eye. Oh man, I am so sorry, my friend. Big hugs to you. I hope you recover quickly. Thank you for the generous support of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, brass, kind of a no-brainer for a travel pen, honestly. Tough, not very expensive. Mine has a nice patina on it now. You can see it's been around. It's had some fun. See what it looked like when it was new? It was shiny. Now it's kind of dull, but it's nautical brass. It should be a little dull. That's what makes it interesting. So I love this material, love this pen. I think you can get these for $80, $75, $70. Very dark here. So if you're a little bit more posh, you can up your game to the Bronze Sport. You have all the same benefits of a very strong metallic pen. By the way, I got the shiny gold clip as opposed to the brass clip on this one. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. This one has sepia in it now. I just remembered. I filled it up. Uh-oh. It might have been a little dirty. It's funny. It sort of looks like copper when it ages. That's the problem with me sometimes. I just put inks on top of other inks. You get little happy accidents that way. And it looks like I'm getting a happy accident. It's kind of green. I kind of like it. Although maybe that's what it's like. I haven't really written with this yet. It sure looks green though. I think it's supposed to be more brown. But that's okay. I don't mind. This one actually has sharper threads. but not so much that it's annoying. It's getting a little patinaed. I do like it. It's so pretty. Bronze is a gorgeous material. I mean, look at that. Look at that material. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Pretty nice, right? So these are two very good choices. Bronze, brass. Piston fill, not a bad option either. Made out of aluminium. Is there ink in there? See, this is my problem. I have a lot of pens, as you imagine. And they're always full because I film with them. Well, it's not that full. Probably just dried. This one is a piston fill. Oh, it might be cleanish. Cleanish. Pretty neat pen. Expensive, but neat. Aluminium definitely rises the profile. This one has the nib, not nib, the clip embedded. Gorgeous, shiny gold, black. Good looking pen. Plus ink view window, like a vintage one. I love that. These are coming back. You see them on Pelicans. See them here. Seems like the Germans are really getting into the ink window. And of course, a regular sport. This one I think is it Cayenne? I'm trying to remember. It's probably empty. It is. But I just wanted to show you, this is the ultimate. You don't have to worry about it. 25, 30 bucks. You can buy these in gift shops in museums. They're ubiquitous. Little shops. Sometimes there's little gift shops I'll have a display of these. But very light, easy to carry, hard to destroy. A great pen for traveling. But I want to get off of Kaweco Sports because I'm talking too much about them. And I want to talk about another stalwart of fountain pens. This is... You picked up some dirt here, buddy. What is that? This is a Lamy Safari. Of course it is. Half the time I am using Lamy AL Sports and I'm calling them Safaris. But you see this one has the infamous and famous cursive nib, which I love. It makes a big difference. I saw people online talking about, oh, that it doesn't do anything, that nib. No, it does. And it gives you a little variation to your writing, and it's fun and it's smooth. And it's a very nice nib, and it's different. I think people who criticize the cursive nib are trying to assuage the fact that they don't have one. And I only have one through dumb luck. I happened to see it, and I thought it was pretty because it has a Kanja character on it. I don't think I can get close enough. Yeah, I can't get it to focus. But it's a really pretty nib. I would have bought it for the nib alone, just for the kanji. But, is that how you spell it? I don't know. That's an I. But, it's an interesting, expressive nib. And I think it was like $30. Now people are selling them for quite a bit. But anyway, as a travel pen, who doesn't want to take a refined piece of Lego with them when they travel? Another pen that's very large, so it's kind of comfortable to use, goes way past your perlicule, fits in your hand, glides effortlessly, is well made, not so expensive that you're going to lose it if you lose it. That was a little strained, but true. You won't get too upset if you leave this behind somewhere, unless it has the cursive nib. Then you may be upset. I certainly would be. But if it has a regular nib, I would recommend their calligraphy nib. It's a stub, a 1.1, and it writes fantastic. That's one of my favorite nibs. But this one is really fun to own. I'm very pleased. I like it for travel. I like it that you don't have to worry about how you pack it, and you don't have to worry about losing it. Here's another option. This is my favorite cat pen. Everyone needs a cat pen. This one is mine. Hongdian M2, which I almost gave away. I was going to buy another one, but I really like the color, so I didn't. It's been sitting a while, so it might not have ink. Yeah, it's empty. Pretty dirty, too. I should clean it. Maybe I can... Yeah, there you go. Did you see that? I was going to say, maybe I can force a little ink down. That worked. See, when I tell you I'm reckless with ink, this is what I mean. Because I have far too many pens, and they're all inked. Oh, come on. It seemed like you had ink. Come on, buddy. Oh, well. It doesn't want to play. That's okay. This may be... By the way, that's not a green nib. It should be a green nib. That is Darth Lilac ink that turned my nib green. I love it. I hope it stays green. It matches so well. But this, $20, so well made, perfect proportion, perfectly engineered, fantastic clip, beautiful cats in a yin-yang. This may be the perfect travel fountain pen. If you lost it, you could go to Amazon and have another one delivered to your hotel, probably the next day. Fantastic pen. Just don't let it run dry like I do, evidently. All right, so what are you going to carry your pen in if you're traveling? Well, unless you have the bougie Mont Blanc case, might I suggest the Lockbee Duo. And why the Lockbee Duo? Well, it's like a little barber jacket for your pens. And for me personally, 2 pens is the perfect amount. If you're going away even for 2 weeks, 2 pens is perfect. Because you're going to be able to write more than a week with each of them. So you could just bring those and leave your inks at home. I mean, we might want to fiddle around with stuff, but you'll probably buy inks wherever you go anyway. So I think this is perfect for travel. It's perfect for every day, too. I like Lockbee. Water resistant, not waterproof. And I have, you know, the usual pens one carries around with you. The Watchman Edison, another brilliant travel pen, because it has a special feed where pressure shouldn't hurt it. So if you're flying, pressure changes in the airplane that might force some ink out of it should just recycle back in due to the feed design. I never had any problems flying with it. Also, this has never skipped on me. It's been one glorious slide of ink. There are few pens as meticulously perfect as this one. A great travel pen if you're traveling like an executive. If you're traveling to your nice hotel room and you're writing letters and you're not going to cafes and leaving it behind and tossing it about. It's very precious. It's a fantastic pen though, and it is good for travel. Just carefully. Carefully. Extremely carefully. Okay. Let's show you what else I have in my pen case. This is challenging. By the way, lined. Very soft. This is sort of ripstop nylon. I love this. I think it's a great pen case. The Aurora Optima. Getting a lot of airtime, this pen. And yet more. Kirk Spear really saved this for me. With his fantastic cursive, smooth, italic nib. Is this a good travel pen? Anyone? No, not really. Kind of terrible, really. Pretty, though. So pretty. So inspirational too. Inspiration's important. Very important. Speaking of inspiration, the lovely Mary is back. Thank you. $4.99 super chat. Hungry and MT Army Green is a winner, not a winter. Winner. Great travel pen. Bought it after you. Oh, thanks so much. I'm glad you like it. I agree. I think it's a great pen. And I'm going to clean it and reload it. I have the long blade nib on mine. Mary, thank you for your generosity. As always, huge friend of the channel. I saw you last at Paper Mouse. So, as you travel this summer, think about where you're going to be and how you're going to use your pens. If you think you could have an issue with TSA, don't take anything that looks like a weapon. Hongdian M2 is probably your seamless pen for any situation. As much as I love the Kaweco brass and bronze, I could see it being misconstrued as something a bit more aggressive than a pen. But it's certainly robust enough that you need not worry about hurting it. The Lamy Safari 2, very difficult to hurt those. You certainly could, but very, very difficult. I have somebody, a super chat. Wow, I have quite the super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Schultz, 2205, $100 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. He says, I've been freeloading HJ content for years. I can't take the guilt anymore. Please accept this as a token of my ongoing appreciation. Thank you. That's very, very generous of you, and I appreciate it. And it goes very, very far in keeping me inspired and keeping the channel rolling. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. It's humbling how much I appreciate it. All of you, thank you. Mr. Schultz, really appreciate it. That's quite a big check to write. I'm glad you get something out of this channel. I made this channel for people like me, and I'm glad I'm finding them. I'm glad we found a community, that we built this, all of us together. Very, very happy about that. I'm very proud of it. I think the community is probably the thing I am the most proud of. Laddie Gardner, you magnificent person, you. Hello from the Edson sisters, Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire. You love to rub that in, don't you, Laddie? $10 super chat from my buddy Lad, who I call occasionally now. He was silly enough to give me his phone number. But he loves to show off the fact that he has every flavor of Edson, and I wasn't smart enough to buy them before I drove the prices up. So the next time I hype a pen, I'm going to buy several before I do. Because I don't take credit for a lot. I think I'm as kind of, flamboyant and borderline arrogant as I can be at times, certainly in a humorous way. I'm pretty humble, but I will say I destroyed the Edson market. Once I started talking about it, everyone started buying them, and the prices doubled. So next time I am going to be prepared. The same with the DeFi, the ST Dupont. I noticed those prices creeping north. Anyway, Laddie, I'm so glad you're here too. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am considering going to DC for the Super Show. Now, it's not a done deal, but this is my idea. I'm going to get up really early. I'm going to either drive, I'll probably just drive to Logan Airport. I'll get on a plane. I'll fly to DC. I'll take an Uber to the hotel. I'll go to the show. I'll take an Uber back to the airport. I'll fly back to Boston. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of going that Saturday just for the Saturday. And it will be a fun episode. I'll vlog the whole trip and the whole process. I think that would be brilliant. And then I get to meet all of you in Washington. I get to see Drew. I imagine Drew will be there. Drew's my buddy. And a bunch of other folks who I love, I'm sure I'll see. And It'd be a nice way to spend a day. And then I'll be back, and Sunday I can just collapse and try to recover. Because that would take a lot out of me. But I would do it. And I may do it. So I'm thinking about it. I'll let you know when I book my flight. Then I know I'm definitely going. I'm starting to review this Paper Republic journal. You may have seen it in a recent short. This is now with me all the time. I'm going through it, writing down some of my thoughts on it, and then, of course, creating a new kind of journal, which I like to do. So, kind of fun. It's always great to pick up a new one. I'm going to be picking up a Louise Carmen, too, and doing the same. However, that's going to have a slightly different spin because I have no desire to own or use a Louise Carmen, with all due respect to Louise Carmen. Just kind of not my thing. It's a little too precious, if you will. I think Paper Republic and Galen Leather are more my speed. However, I know people who would love it. So I am going to buy one for my wife and see what she thinks about it. And do it that way. So that's the plan. That's coming up too. But I haven't even bought it yet. So at some point, she'll have hers. And we'll see how it compares to this one. Because this one's pretty brilliant. The color's Venezia. Because how could I resist Venezia? This week's video is on a technique I use to keep me happy, productive, writing, inspired. That has changed my life. So I hope you'll watch. I hope you'll watch it more than you watch my first Wheel Press video, which I really liked. You should watch that too. Go back and watch it. Trust me, it's really good. Watch it for the video. I don't want you to buy the pens. My product is my videos. I just want you to enjoy it. And Debbie's asking, how is the paper in here? It's awesome. It is. So I got the Mount Fuji insert. I believe it's A6. It's 120 grams per square meter. Yep, 120 grams. It's awesome. It's smooth. It's fun. It's not seeping through, and it's gorgeous. I love this simplified view of Mount Fuji. So I am a fan. Thanks for asking. Wow. Once again, guys, I can't believe it's been an hour. I hope you enjoyed it. I forgot to talk about half of what I wanted to think about, but I do hear my voice going. Hopefully by next week, I'll have the painting back on the wall. Hopefully. And I appreciate all the support, all the super chats, all the love, all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate those. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. It means the world to me. So check out my new video this week. Have a wonderful Memorial Day too. Keep in mind all those who sacrificed the ultimate sacrifice for your safety, for your freedom, and for everything you do. And also those that were lost in the last Great War. Let's make sure we never do that again. It's not really worth it, is it? All right? Everyone calm down. So, my voice. It always pains me at the end. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. I wish you all the best always. Safety, prosperity, happiness. Give your family a big hug. Life is going well. Just be happy, enjoy the moments, and save for the future. I'm a banker. Save for the future. Trust me. Okay. Thanks again. See you further up the road, and take care.